I'm Tanishka Kachru and I teach at the National Institute of Design in Ahmedabad, India. It's the oldest design school in India, and we have one of the largest and most important design archives. And over the last 2 years, we've been also collaborating with the Bauhaus Imaginista to loan objects from our collection for the chapter Moving Away, and also with the Bauhaus Lab, the research program. When they came to NID in 2017 to look at a furniture piece there which has this Bauhaus-Ulm connection. For me, having studied architecture and design, the Bauhaus for me was pure function. Coming from India, where we are actually surrounded by patterns and colors, and the Bauhaus was sort of a counterpoint to it, which is just about considering objects and buildings from a purely functional point of view. But over the years, as a design historian, I've got to understand the complexity of the Bauhaus story, which starts with craft and then comes to industry. And I think probably what it is not for me is that it's not a kind of a one story. I realize now that there are many layers to it, and the sort of motivations that Bauhauslers had. So the National Institute of Design has a collection of Bauhaus objects that came very early in its history, at the time that it started in 1961. And these objects came as part of a traveling exhibition that was curated by the Museum of Modern Art and sent to India with funding from the Indian government and the Ford Foundation. So all the objects actually come from that time when the Indian state was looking at different ways to promote industrial production and finding examples of good design that would serve as sort of prototypes for modern industrial production of everyday household objects. I think one of the things that the Bauhaus Imaginista project has been successful in doing, and which I wish there was more of in the future, is to make visible the connections between Bauhaus and other geographies that it moved into. And it has been a very enriching experience to do this in the Indian context, but I feel that there's possibly much more to discover here. So this international aspect of the Bauhaus, but also how it intersects with the local histories, I think has potential for more work to be done on it.